week on the Glass Cannon Podcast.
Well, we are very eager to speak with you, Dr. Ritalson. We traveled a great distance.
Our work together ends now. Reaches out towards Zephyr as he casts Phantasmal Killer on you.
Oh no! Ramius is going to smite down all of these followers. Boom!
He reaches out to claw Ramius. Natural 20.
Oh!
The Kulukan is released in this moment.
Stands up, he's just spitting out blood. He's like, I am Asoya's chosen one. Before he turns towards the gate, you see this swirling blue light start to turn into half shapes of people. All of these people reach out towards Dr. Ritalson, grab him into the gate, pulling him in every direction, and just they explode him.
Oh my God!
In the gate.
What?
The adventure continues now.
As promised, I got eggs from my head down to my legs.
I'll take one.
I got
I see
3.
there's 3.
You want an egg?
I love eggs.
Will you hand her an egg?
I'm not touching that.
I'll actually eat it.
Hey, can I split that egg with you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Here.
so wet.
We'll
I've already had 2.
Do you care about my coots?
No.
Here's what we're going to do.
There's something at the same time, Lady in the Tramp. Oh. I thought
Lady
we were
in
going
You're
the
gonna
egg.
bite the same
No,
egg.
I'm not going to kiss.
At the same time, Lady in Tramp style,
that's
eat
good.
the egg.
This is my 3rd one.
There's
I
something-
actually love hard-boiled eggs.
Skid's not feeling it.
Skid's feeling nauseous.
Oh, no, sorry.
I really don't like eggs. It's the one, eggs and bananas, like the 2 things that I don't like. And
Sure.
it really makes me sick to even look at people.
All eggs?
So
Really?
sure.
I don't like eggs.
Let's do bananas next week. We all just eat
No.
bananas.
You know who else
at
doesn't
the
like
table.
eggs? Ben Stiller.
Really?
Yeah, me and Ben Stiller. We'll have breakfast together. Just have steak.
Wow. Steak and eggs is good.
Mm.
Is
How
that
do
good
you?
egg?
So first of all, you're just giving away eggs. It's
Well, no, I'm
like
keeping
$8
this
In
last
this
per egg.
economy?
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Secondly, how many
I got an egg
eggs do you boil at a time
Well, these are
these days?
left over from Easter.
Oh,
And so we
brilliant.
colored the Easter eggs.
Leftover eggs?
I'm good. Throw
And
it
if
up.
you're watching this in June, we recorded this a while ago. But
Yes.
Oh, these left over from me.
you should know.
Easter was like 2 days ago.
It
look
tastes
of
a little
panic.
eggy.
Panic on my face.
But they, whatchamacallit, the kids don't eat the eggs, like certainly not hard boiled. And so we just made, 40 of them. So I've just been choking down eggs. I love them.
No pepper on these, I noticed.
No, fuck pepper. It's bad for you.
I like to eat them
What?
plain
Pepper's
too.
The
bad for you now
hell?
too?
No, I'm just kidding. Although there's some people that pepper's not good. But you know what I have? I have some Morton's salt on it.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Not Morton's.
A little bit of salt.
Malden's. It's like a flaky salt.
Did you put that on these?
Mhm.
They were salty? Huh?
That's what you got.
There's something about like
Gotta finish this egg.
loose already peeled
Oh!
eggs in a bag
So good.
that's akin to like there's like a stand-up bit about hair and like hair on your head, beautiful. People want to have hair. Like you want a full head of hair, blah, blah, blah. A single hair off your head on a couch and a person comes over, disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
That hair is like we know where it came from. We know it's not gross. You wash your hair. Disgusting.
No, that's not what Troy thinks.
I was thinking like you order eggs and there's a hair in the egg.
But something
that's
about
gross.
the loose egg already peeled in a big Ziploc bag.
It's an oversized bag.
Bad. I don't like the
Smell
way
it
it
at
looked.
home.
No.
Skid is
Is
not
that how it
enjoying
works?
This is the worst man ever.
I'm with Skid a little bit. Like the presentation was quite bad. An egg, a hard-boiled egg when the shell's on, yeah. You're going to peel it and then you're immediately going to eat it. That, I didn't like that.
I peeled it while sitting on the toilet this morning.
Why?
It's called habit stacking.
Habit stacking.
Do you need atomic habits?
It's like when Kramer makes the dinner in his shower.
Saving time.
No, but I was a little rough with the peel, so I don't know if yours was a good one.
I got a little crunch in there.
Taste is good. A little extra pink.
Did you know you're not supposed to microwave a hard-boiled egg?
Aluminum? You're not supposed to microwave a hard-boiled egg? Why?
Yeah, well, you're supposed to poke holes in it like a potato, and I didn't know this when I was like in middle school. My mom would do the same thing.
I'm sorry, you microwaved an egg.
Yeah.
To make a hard boiled.
No. My mom used to make
It was
hard-boiled
already
eggs.
She wanted it
She
warm.
would peel them, and we'd put them in like a container in the fridge. Easy breakfast. You just like cut it open, and I wanted it warm because we would keep it in the fridge, and I don't like cold hard-boiled eggs. I put it in the microwave.
I do.
And I heated it up, and I took it out, and I took a bite, and what happens is the inside turns into molten lava, and I bit into it, and the pressure of it exploded the egg into my face. I got like 3rd-degree burns inside my mouth and on my lips. Egg massacre across the entire kitchen.
Wow.
Like a shotgun shell. It was crazy. And then I learned from then on, you have to poke holes in it.
Interesting.
Like a potato. It'll explode.
Did you know in Japan, the 7-Elevens serve an egg salad sandwich that is supposed to be like otherworldly?
It's the best thing I've ever eaten.
Good. You've
I
had
think it has to do with the bread.
Yeah, it did
It's
look
both. It's the mayo.
perfect.
It's the mayo as well.
I love, I love egg salad sandwiches.
I haven't had one in...
But it freaks
I was
me
a
out
kid.
to just like buy it in a random deli because eggs to me seem like the
Just get one in a
most
7-Eleven.
tenuous of. Yeah, exactly. What do we got? Go to Japan.
Well,
no, but it's like
I wanna ask Skid a
I got to
question.
make it, and I don't make them often enough.
Because I know that this conversation disturbs Skid to a great extent. Eggs in any form or just like,
No, if there's like eggs and like fried rice or whatever.
okay. What about an
I'll-
Over easy on a piece of toast?
No.
Anybody else weird about egg yolk? Because some people, my
Nope,
wife doesn't like.
love
I am.
sunny side up, love
When it's
over
too
easy.
runny.
Oh, I want it
But
raw.
Skid, you also wouldn't enjoy like an egg salad sandwich. Too much egg.
Oh.
Okay.
Even talking about it.
Understood. Didn't
No,
know where the line
This
was.
is like, we've talked about a lot of like weird, gross stuff in these bands. This is my least favorite.
This is the one. All right. Well,
Wow.
City, stop.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
You brought-
Obviously, he's uncomfortable.
You
And you just keep throwing egg in his face.
You literally brought Skid's worst fear into the studio.
I didn't know. Had
Like
I
a
known,
tarantula.
had I known, I would have eaten those and not shared them with the 2 that I ate before we started.
Thank you for
recording.
sharing.
That's a lot. That's a lot of eggs in a day.
I was going to have 5, but I was generous.
Are you okay?
No, I only have 4. I like eggs. And I got to get rid of them. you know?
Yeah, it's June.
Yeah.
These Easter eggs are going to go bad
Burn
soon.
in a
I'll
hole
have you
in
know
the
those are
bucket.
organic and pasture raised. You're welcome.
Thank you.
But they punch the chickens after they take the eggs.
Jesus. That's right.
That's right. You keep making eggs. But they're the best for you. What's a food that doesn't disgust you? A food that fires you up? Let's change.
Burritos. Smothered burritos.
Oh,
Burritos?
a
Smothered-
smothered burrito.
Smothered, really?
Give me one
Like a-
right now.
Green chili smothered burrito.
Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. I
haven't had-
love eating a burrito with like a knife and a fork because it's so
Oh, yeah.
smothered in green chili salsa and
Impossible to
cheese.
get anywhere east of the Mississippi, but
Correct.
it's
Good
the
smothered
best,
burrito.
best,
I love
best thing.
the Mexican crema that they put in stuff, which is like sour
Ugh.
cream, but you mix like
Like lime crema.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't care about that, but
You don't like that?
There's
Fine.
a place, I don't know if it's still there, right up the street. It's called like Candy Fucks or something.
That's probably what it is.
It's like a restaurant.
Candy fucks. Candy by the ounce.
Their whole thing is like, you can't eat this every day or you'll die. And they used to have a smothered burrito. I don't know if they're still
Really?
there. It's not called
Huh.
Candy Fucks. That's not right.
I'm curious what the actual name is.
Is a smothered burrito where you put cheese on top?
You smother it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just in like salsa and cheese.
Yeah,
You melt it on the top.
Sour
Yeah.
cream.
I like green chili. For me, like it really has to be green chili, cheese, sour cream, lettuce, tomato.
All on top.
Yes, lettuce
Black
all on
what kind of
top.
meat?
Yeah.
What kind of meat are we talking? Chicken, beef?
I prefer
Pork.
chicken, Pork is great. Carnitas. Beef is good.
Oh my God, I'm getting so hungry. This is awesome.
They had like
Wish I had more eggs.
this restaurant that my dad used to hang out. Well, we said as family we used to go down there. They could have like a trivia nights or something. Like when I was a kid in the early 80s, and we used to go there, the College Inn in Denver. We used to go there like every week, and I remember they'd show like a Caddyshack on a loop, like on the TVs. And there was a back room with like video games of like Donkey Kong and Dig Dug. And so they used to have these incredible smothered burritos. And whenever I'd fly back to Denver, like my first stop would be College Inn, and I'd go in, get the smothered burrito. I'd be in heaven, and they stopped serving them.
Oh, so they're still open and they don't serve that.
Yeah, they're still
one dish.
still open, and they just don't. And I ask every time, it's like, because any way you can get the smothered burrito back, it's just like,
They've got all the ingredients.
I know. Like, how hard could it fucking be, man?
I bet you they'd make eggs.
They do. They do. They have like breakfast burritos, which I obviously don't care for. And
Yeah. What do you think, Kate?
Huh? I was looking at pictures of some other burritos while you guys were talking.
Did you not know where they were?
I sort of did, because when I worked at like a taco place in the city, people would come in sometimes being like, "Hey, can I get that burrito wet?" And we'd be like,
yeah.
"What?
Yeah.
No."
yeah.
There's salsa over there. I guess you can dump salsa over it if you want when I give
could
it to
soak
you.
it under this sink.
Yeah.
That is.
You want to pour tap water on it?
Smothered burrito sounds
tea.
fun, but they were like, "Can I get the burrito wet?" And it's
Yeah,
like,
that is a very unappetizing way to order.
It's like how you order
burrito.
the Chicago sandwich, like a wet beef. They dip it in the beef
Yeah.
drippings. So good.
Make it wet.
Wet.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never had an Italian beef.
They're great.
Yeah.
You-
Whenever I go to Chicago, I'm like, I need to eat deep dish until I throw up.
Oh,
And so I never switch up to the Italian beef.
We have to. But if we go back to Chicago, I hope we do.
We'll never be back. But
oh.
if that ever happened, it would be.
If that ever happened, that would be
beautiful
really
dream.
fun.
Never mind.
I miss it. I miss that pizza
I miss it too.
Yeah, I love Chicago.
beef. Well, I'm glad we talked about this.
Yes.
This was good. We learned not to talk about certain foods around Skid, but
That's it. It's bananas and eggs.
Bananas
That's
and
all
eggs.
I don't want to
That's so
talk about.
weird.
Any other food, knock yourselves out.
Any food make you nervous, nauseous to talk
Seaweed.
about?
So much.
So many.
So much.
Really?
Just to talk about.
Oh my God, we were in the car back when we were in Seattle, I think it was, and they were like, "We're going to head out to dim sum," and I immediately was like, I just got afraid. And they said, "Don't be afraid, Joe."
well,
And I was like, "I'm afraid."
It's
It was-
ridiculous because you would like most everything that we ate. Like
I have a hard time with like, there's a lot of people out there that are just like, "What is this?" And they're just like, mystery. Just
Yeah,
like,
food
eat
you
it.
can't
and they're
easily
like,
identify.
cool.
That's
They're like,
what Joe has a
let me
problem.
see what that is. Like, if I don't know what it is, I'm like, I'm not eating that. You know?
you know what it is. You order it off
Yeah.
the menu.
Well, you said that it was a surprise. You don't know what it is.
No,
we didn't say
What?
He needs to know every single ingredient
Yeah, right.
in the
Ingredient.
dish.
You
There'll
gotta
be.
go out to Flushing. Go to the Golden Mall. Get a bunch.
I love going to restaurants with Joe because like some things will have the list of ingredients and we'll all be looking, and I see him right away. He's looking. He's like, "What's romaine?" Like there'll be one ingredient he doesn't know. I would just be like, "Yeah, let me get that." It's like, "What's romaine?" "Oh, lettuce." It's like weird lettuce. I'll take the grilled chicken. Well, now I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know. Let's wrap this up.
Let's do a quick episode, 20-minute ep.
Yes.
And then let's go get some smothered burritos.
Smothered burritos.
Let's have
Albuquerque.
some more eggs in my bag. We'll be right back.
What's up, Naish? We're going to get you back to the action in 1 minute here, but wanted to let you know that our good friends at Norse Foundry are offering these sweet new Pride dice trays of folding. That's right. To celebrate Pride Month, Norse Foundry is showing its pride by bringing out this whole new line of dice trays. They are longer, this longer rectangular design that's perfect for longer rolls and just happens to be the perfect shape to show off your pride. There are 6 new trays: a pride flag, transgender flag, lesbian flag, bisexual flag, pansexual flag, and asexual flag. They feature magnetic closures, soft velvet interiors, and full coverage pride flag colorways. These trays are a statement piece built for real tabletop use. They fold together with these inset magnets, and there's no sharp corners. There's nothing that's going to scratch your table, and the interior is designed to reduce bounce and noise. Show your pride this month and beyond by going to NorseFoundry.com and checking out these sweet Pride dice trays of folding.
Folks, this episode is sponsored as always by Foundry Virtual Tabletop and Norse Foundry, who abandoned me last week.
Oh, but they were.
That's right.
Nat
They were
20.
real nice
my
to
God.
us.
Oh,
That was
no.
amazing.
Norse Foundry.
It was
the
this die,
gods,
Natty 18.
The Norse gods were on pretty much Joe's side.
Yeah.
Well, it was amazing. Actually, after the episode, we were talking to CJ, Francis, our producers, and they're just like, man, like, did you have like one natural 20 or like two natural 20s? And I was like, none. No natural 20s. That was all Troy just dumping garbage rolls one after another. and I just benefited from it. It was a rare gift.
Yeah.
A rare gift.
I wanted to lie about some of those rolls.
I bet.
When Ritalson rolled the 1 after 3 of these guys dropped, that was beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That was
Well, you
a
know,
bad one.
He
sometimes it
deserved it.
swings that way. Not often, but those guys had a +6 fortitude save. And you and I were talking after the ep. I was like, man, if it was will, reflex, I think I would have been fine. But a +6, I rolled 3, 3, 4, and a 10.
It was a perfect storm because also I rolled like three or 4 points off of max damage on 4D.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. That
So
was
if
the
I
thing.
I could have easily rolled like 9 total damage.
Yeah.
And then halved that, right? Like it was 36 on 4D10.
It was a perfect storm.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Perfect storm, just like our subscription service, which you can get
Yes.
30 days for free. Just go to jointhenaish.com, put in code GCN30. Tell your buddies that you play games with.
We were talking about this earlier.
yeah.
If you jump on the subscription service, you can go back and check out a 3-episode arc of, as Kate calls it, Twilight 3000.
Was that wrong?
The game is Twilight 2000.
Oh,
But
I
it
just
is-
assumed it'd be 3,000.
You waited
she
till
was
now
like,
to correct
she was
her.
like, we had such a good time in that game, and
Whatever.
I was like, we did have such a good time in that game. It was me, Skid, Kate, Ross, Bryant, and Grant. And what a great game!
Yeah, it was-
and so things like that. So many archives are back on there if you want to check that out. So.
I've got
Such good
yolk
stuff.
throat.
Ew, gross. Oh.
You got
Oh.
Skid again.
God.
Sorry, got a little taste of the yolk
This is the
throat.
part of eggs I don't like also. Yes.
Oh,
All right.
Stop making egg sounds.
That's for my audio friends. Folks, what an app. What an app.
What an ep indeed.
88 eps in the making. Last week, you meet Ritalson, and there's always been rumblings. I think Matthew, because he probably read the book,
Matthew came out so hard against him. He must have read the book.
He
That's
had
the
to
only
have
possible conclusion.
seen something. I mean, it was a fear of mine right out the gate. I was like, man, if they learn that Ritalson's not on the up and up, it just kind of deflates it.
I'm glad I had no suspicions.
Yeah, I didn't
That
really.
Me
I
neither.
might have. I never really did. Like it was a joke at first, but I had forgotten it, and I was,
Even when we got to his manor, I still.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
he gave
yeah. I
us
was like,
money.
thank goodness
Gave us
we're here.
cash. What kind of
Yeah,
a
he's-
bad guy gives you cash?
Yeah, so it's like a money order. It's just like, yeah. No, I was 100% on Team Ritalson until it was impossible anymore. Like, but it completely took
And
me
I-
by surprise.
You even thought like he's doing this against his own will.
Well, I gave every excuse because, first of all, from a meta standpoint, I felt like it was crazy to have the quest giver, right? Like the starting NPC of the campaign be evil. I'm like, come on, that sucks. It undermines everything that we've done. From a character standpoint, I think Ramius was really taken in by Ritalson's sort of community that he created of Gatewalkers. We all want to answer these questions. He was really taken in by it, and he resisted all the way up until the moment for me was the Zephyr drawing. That's why I keep coming back to it. It's like that whole scene with all the voyeuristic sort of sketchings of all of our stuff that was happening. I was just like, oh, this guy's gonna die.
yeah,
no reason.
that was fucked up. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's fucked up. It's like
Yeah.
there's something wrong with this guy.
It is interesting too with the party dynamics. If this happens in other people's games too, like if your character dies and you have a new character, how you bring them into the game, how they are a gatewalker. Like Gick has no affiliation to Ritalson. So right off the bat, as a character, was just like, fuck this. This guy is weird. The vibes are wrong. This house is bad. And it's an interesting dynamic because everybody else was like, he gave us money.
What are you talking
He helped
about?
us.
Yeah.
Like he started this whole thing. Why would he do that to us? So it was interesting player wise, but then also just character wise watching the interactions. It's
Yeah.
cool.
It makes sense, like for Gick because like she wasn't personally like charmed by him.
No,
Yeah.
I
for
owed
any
him
of this.
nothing.
So
That
all
was the
she
f-
had is the evidence that we were running across, which was all damning.
Super damning.
That was
Yeah.
the first time I ever thought about it was when you were role playing Gick being like, fuck this guy. I was like, what? Like as
What?
Kate, like being like,
What?
what do you mean fuck this guy?
You don't know him like I do.
Yeah.
But it also is, I mean, the end of the last episode is so jarring too, because now we're talking about 2 missing moments. Like one's a capital M missing moment.
Mhm.
The other one is like we have another case of amnesia where our memories were removed of our time in his lecture hall
Yeah.
and everything.
We have like a partial recovery of,
Yeah.
of those memories.
And is that what that was? Like when he died, did we get a partial recovery or something? Or
Something in his death, as well as all of these memories of the spirits and the gate, all seem to have combined to just kind of bring you back to these, memories that you've, what's the word?
Suppressed.
Suppressed.
Or
Yeah.
repressed.
Yeah, repressed. Suppressed.
I'm suppressed.
Suppress those memories.
Stay down.
Help! On base,
suppressive
suppressed.
memories.
I'm oppressing them too. You're not worth it.
And Gick, I like to think that even though you were not there when they walked upon 7 archers, you still saw all of this as well. And you started to see, and I didn't mention this, but now, at the beginning of the episode, I think while you're seeing all the same things that they're seeing, you're also seeing having met Ritalson before.
Mm.
But not in the way they have. Like, you don't have a moment of you being at Ritalson Manor, but you see him. You see others. You're all on the ground. The gate stops crackling. And you level up.
Oh, shit.
holy
Oh,
shit.
You didn't tell us we were going to. Oh,
didn't
no.
tell us.
Way.
Told you a
Oh,
few
actually,
weeks
you
ago.
did. You told us a
Prep 9.
while
Did,
back.
yeah.
That's
Prep
right.
that
I forgot.
sweet 9.
Oh my God. I don't even remember.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, I have a feeling that 9 is going to be juicy. Well, 9 is going to get us to 5th level,
Yes.
5th rank spells.
That's why I'm happy.
Oh, you messed up.
You done messed up?
You done messed up.
Yeah, I should have kept you 5 against that fight because you just novaed Ritalson and these creatures. But yeah, now you're 9. Let's talk about it.
Well, before we get into that, can you tell us what the creatures were?
They were doppelgangers.
I had a feeling the artwork was very doppelgangerish, but like a new take
Yeah,
on a
this is
doppelganger.
I don't know if this is from the Monster Core or just a sweet new doppelganger.
They look like
image, but
doppelgangers.
I love it.
So
I like it better than the what are they like? Ergoths. That's what they're called.
Olgothus?
Ugoth, yeah, they look more like mud people in 1E, in the 1E drawing at least, but I like these. They're much more alien-ish. But yeah, you are 9th level, and that's the end of the campaign.
So
Wow.
exciting.
we did it.
Campaign 3 starts right now. No, what? Anybody taking a dip?
Deal.
Any derps?
No dips.
Am I taking a dip?
Talk to me, Gick. You seem pretty excited there about your new spell situation.
Yeah, there was something that Joe and I had talked about.
I discourage that.
that Professor Eric also kind of mentioned just for the Bard class in general, and having lost Barnes, who was our other frontline fighter, now that Zephyr is our only true frontline fighter.
You guys also have never been better since Barnes left.
That is...
I mean, that's
I
kind of hard to deny.
suppose-
Now, we are 3 levels higher,
Yeah.
but maybe that has something to do with it. But
But there are some cool summon spells that bards have access to, which initially I figured would garner that reaction from you because it adds more players to the battlefield.
Trying to wrap this campaign up.
I understand. But the thing that it could do, aside from being there and like doing an attack and stuff, it's a shield. It takes damage and takes attacks away from hitting Zephyr or Ramius or Buggles.
which is what Troy will do. He'll definitely attack your summon and not Zephyr or Ramius.
It's just an
That's
idea.
good.
Well, there is another huge benefit that Troy doesn't have control over, which is it provides Zephyr more opportunities for off guard.
Exactly. It
To
could
put
flank.
enemies off
Yes,
guard.
exactly.
Huge.
So
Huge.
it's cool. I think I will take a summon spell, 5th level. I'm eyeing summon dragon. I'll let the cat out of the bag, the dragon out of the bag. It's so sick. It's so cool. I don't
like that.
I don't know what else I'll take at 5th level. I might want to keep that as a secret until it comes up. And I want to hear what other people are doing so I can metagame and best help the party.
Wow. Okay. Good. So you get one.
Two 5th level.
Okay. So you're still working on that. Okay. What about Zephyr?
Okay. So at level 9, she gets metal strikes. So I already have mystic strikes, which makes all my unarmed attacks magical. Metal strikes, I can adjust my body to strike with mystic energy of rare metals. My unarmed attacks can be treated as cold iron and silver.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I also get monk expertise. So
many characters, by the way, enemies that have like cold iron weakness, but no one ever has cold iron.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I also have monk expertise. My proficiency rank for my monk class CC increases to expert, which is awesome. Got a skill increase. I put it in athletics. So now I'm a master in that.
Nice.
And then the big juicy one is my ancestry feat. A while ago when I leveled up, I chose pinch time, which I might want to change. Pinch time essentially lets me cast haste on myself. But like you guys said, I already have the flurry of blows, which gets me that extra action. So if I have another action that I don't use for moving, it's all going to be at that like highest map value. So I was also torn between elf step, so I can step 5 feet twice instead of once, which could be useful.
That's kind of cool.
So it's one action?
No, it's still 2 actions, but usually in a round you can only 5-foot step once. And then when you 5-foot step,
I didn't realize
you
that.
don't, right?
I don't think so.
I think you can only do
no.
I think
it
might
says
be one.
elf step 1 action, you can move
10
5-foot step twice. So it's
So
10
basically,
feet.
you can move without being
You
hit.
can move 10 feet.
10
without
feet
being
instead of
hit.
5,
Twice.
With
which
one
is
action.
pretty cool.
You're surrounded by multiple enemies.
Get into
that
a
would-
better...
Yeah.
Big chunk.
Or
an enemy with reach.
There's also one called Aeromancer. I can cast
That
4th
sounds
level
cool.
fly on myself
Oh,
once a day.
First
Wow.
flying
Yes,
character?
please.
Well,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
just...
Fly.
Let me jump in.
fly,
Step.
fly,
I have
fly.
I have fly. I have fly.
Yeah,
and I have
to not-
haste.
but to not have to rely on
Totally.
You've never flown.
Just letting you know. I have
Never
it.
float.
Just take like a bong rip.
Never flown.
Joke.
The fly is sick.
So
Imagine you
have-
fly and then I
Great movie.
cast fly on Buggles
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You guys are just
Oh my God.
So
My
dope.
mother saw the fly.
The fly is sick.
I mean,
Jeff Goldblum.
flying
Great movie.
as a monk would be helpful. Like if I couldn't be in wild wind stance, I don't know how useful it would be in combat because I can't be in any stances while I do it.
might not be useful for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I might take elf step.
Wait,
But
why wouldn't
Aeromancer-
fly be awesome?
Like what I do in combat, I wouldn't be
You
able
would
to be in
fight
any of my
somebody
stances.
that's flying.
She can't be
I
in
guess.
any stances. You would- Yeah.
You can flurry of blows people that we can't reach up in the air. I mean, we all have range.
Well, I have
but, like,
ranged spells.
It'd be great if you were still
Yeah, but your
a
spells
bow.
don't have the stunning and double attacks.
And fly spell for you is like what level?
It's 4th level.
And you get how many of those?
2
Okay.
or 3. I can cast 3 4th level spells.
yeah, but
Yeah.
and it's only 1 creature, duration 5 minutes. So
but you already took fly and can't untake it.
exactly,
But you could untake it right now.
I could.
Yeah,
I could.
and swap it out for something else at 4th level.
I
4th
could.
rank. It's an option.
Remius. What about you? What about 9th level Remius?
So let's see. So, as a human, he got access, I believe it was at 5th level when we leveled up. I took Clever Improviser, which just boom, 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 boom. It basically gave him all of his skills. He gets a decent bonus to and can roll any skill untrained and attempt any skill action that requires you to be trained. He can do untrained. And he gets like a decent bonus. It's just half of what you would normally get. At 9th level, I doubled down on that ancestry feat to get, sorry, I want to get the exact name right. It is called Free Action, Incredible Improvisation. So once per day, I can get a +4 circumstance bonus to an untrained skill check.
+4 circumstance bone to an untrained skill.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah, once per day.
And it was +2?
And it was just like I would get whatever bonus
you're-
I had.
Okay.
Once per day, I can buff it by 4,
Okay.
which is really cool. And then I'm trying to like see what else. Obviously, 5th rank spells, which we won't be mentioning here. We'll see. I don't want Troy being able to prepare. And then and this just comes with clerics. This is probably my favorite. After this whole scene, I think that we saw with Ritalson, this has really sealed his resolute faith in the keeper, if he hadn't already. At level 9, clerics get resolute faith. All successful will saves are critical success.
Ooh.
Wow.
So any time attempt to mind control or mental
that's
damage or illusions or anything.
That's
If I
huge,
just save,
especially
it's a
right
critical
now where
success.
there's obviously a lot of dream mental stuff
Yeah.
going on. That's smart.
That's going to
Yeah.
come up a lot, I feel like.
So very, very cool. Excited about that. I think those are the big ones. Those are the big ones. I think that's pretty much it for now. And then we'll see when those 5th rank spells come out. Yeah.
Buggles.
I get Cone of Cold as a signature spell,
Ooh,
5th level.
that's nice.
And then I selected a spell and I took Wave of Despair, which is pretty great.
And Cone of Cold, you can cast through your mind. You don't need all your spells. You can cast without somatic and verbal.
I think so, yeah.
It's so dangerous.
I think all my spells like have they have Manipulate and Mental. So it's just like,
It's awesome.
but Wave of Despair is just, it's 30-foot cone, and any creatures who succeed for 1 round, they can't use reactions and must attempt another save at the start of their turn. On a failure, they're slowed 1 for that turn as they sob uncontrollably.
Wow.
If they fail, it is the same as above, but the duration is 1 minute. And if they critically fail, they're automatically slowed 1 for 1 minute.
Ooh.
Wow.
So
Married to the sob.
Jonathan Demme.
Wasn't that the Grenzel deck? Didn't feel like Galabras cast something that made her cry.
Oh.
Yeah.
They called it Married to the Sob.
That's right.
Yeah, married to the
Something like
sub.
that.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
a 2-parter. It was like Married to the Sob 2, Sob and Boogaloo or something.
I can't take Aeromancer. It's Lost Omens. Because I build in Path Builder because it's easier to break
You
it
can
down
take
by
it.
level.
You can take it.
It's not showing up in Hero Lab.
Oh.
So that's why I'm trying to see like
Huh.
what's going on here.
Is it a different name?
I don't know.
Sometimes the remaster
But
rename is
just in case anyone's screaming at the screen right now, I'm on it.
We're thinking about it. We're working on it.
Shuri Aeromancer, is that what it was called?
It was called just Aeromancer, and it says
Oh, there.
Lost Omens CG under it. Oops. I'll pick something.
Awkward.
There's also Elf Step exists, but
Elf step to the right. Well, we'll see what happens. You'll have some time, or you'll die. You are at this site here, newly powered by these memories that the death of Ritalson and the strange happenings at Lichgate have occurred and imbued you with yet more power. You see this vision now of your past that you assumed to be true, of Ritalson putting you to sleep, strapping you to a chair, and almost, cutting off your head, extracting your cranium.
Yeah, he was
Harvesting
literally
you.
lobotomizing these people.
Yeah.
And he was just like, bzzz, and then
Ogmanzoria says, no. Let them out of the world. Let them grow in power.
let them do their podcast.
It's fucking
Let them gain
Let
an
them
audience.
get ripe.
let them play.
Then bring them home.
That's this fucking
Be
fish
harvested.
setting
And then
us
he-
up.
this fish.
It's just very interesting. It's very interesting.
This
We'll see where this
fish,
goes, because then he gives us even more power, and you gotta kind of get the sense that he's kind of like, maybe they kill Ritalson. I'm fine with that. You know, like
Yeah, whose
maybe that's
side's
what he
on?
wanted to happen.
Ogmanzoria's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
look-
maybe, yeah.
Because he was on our side. He said, hey,
Yeah, maybe
good to
he was.
see you again.
But then sent you into a death trap against the guest.
But then wanted us to recover the one, the beloved, the
Blessed one.
which could be the hand. I assume it's the hand. I don't really know.
remember what you learned about Ogmund Zorius in his lab.
He had appeared in the
He
lab.
thought it was, Edward theorizes that Ogmund Zorius is ascending from Osoyo's dreams and takes Ogmund Zorius' presence as proof that he is some sort of chosen one intended to release Osoyo from their prison so that he can gain even greater powers. He even says that as he's crawling towards the gate, spitting up blood. I am the chosen one!
There's a lot of... I always want to try to figure out Kanipo. I don't want to let that go. And there is some interesting ties here, too.
To Kanipo?
Yeah, because Kanipo was like through dreams and stuff. He was like visiting people in dreams. And he was also imprisoned by elves.
Yeah.
And he was like, so I wonder if like Kanipo could also be a projection of Osoyo or a fraction of Osoyo or something.
What was he trying to get? What was Kanipo trying?
He was trying to escape, and then it seemed like he was trying to get revenge on elves.
He hated the elves.
Yeah, that seemed to be his like.
So he's in a
primary
similar boat to Ashen's Whale.
To Osoyo.
Osoyo, yes.
Do we know what the queen, what race the queen is? Was there any information if
Dwarf?
she was elven or
Queen Aquendia of Skywatch?
Yes, Queen Aquendia of Skywatch.
You could do a society.
Yeah, do a little,
We'll do a little society.
Are we gonna do any more adventuring today? Because I'll take a +4 circumstance bonus. No, I am trained in society. All right, let's.
I'm actually not. I thought I was. Well, okay. I sit idly by.
I sit idly by. Let's
18.
go.
I guess I could roll anyway. I'm untrained.
You can do it untrained.
Let's see. I got a 3. I think she's dead.
I got a 22.
okay.
22 society to just know if the Queen of Skywatch is a human, a dwarf, an elf.
Yeah, I mean, you think that she was human, but then you remember that Edward admired her for what she became. So you start to wonder, what does that mean? Is it metaphoric? Okay, powerful.
Yeah, did she become the cat? Why was the freaking cat there? Still want to know that. Troy said there was a reason.
Wait, what cat?
The killer cat.
Oh, the cat.
Oh.
The like killer interdimensional overpowered cat.
The cat that killed Asta?
Yes.
Oh, that cat? Yeah, why was that cat there?
Yeah,
Troy?
Yeah.
What was the reason?
Troy Sif?
What cat?
The cat in Skywatch that almost wiped the party. The
How dare
random
you.
encounter cat.
The exploding
And you were
cat.
like, this cat's here for a reason.
It's probably just bullshit.
I knew it!
You died that episode.
I died the next episode. I didn't even die in the combat. I died in like we're out of combat, but things are still dangerous.
Yeah.
So
The
sad.
worst.
Is the gate still active now?
Oh, I want to take the pen.
Yeah, we have a
Immediately.
moonstone.
Mind you, he exploded, but there is a
Check his
pendant
body.
lying on the ground.
I'll take the pendant detect magic.
I want to loot Ritalson.
What's
Okay.
left of them?
I will say that there are supplies lying all around. So let's get into this. He's got this pendant. It seems to be radiating magical energy, and as you pick it up, you see these like swirls within it fade away. You think must have been the spirit of all these Gatewalkers he harvested. You even saw an image of Bolan, and he believed that he could use that to infuse a pathway to Osoya or whatever, and the spirits fought back, and you see them perhaps just disappear. The pendant just glows with a normal magical energy. There is a large amount of gear meant for travel across the high ice. There are
Expedition.
cold weather outfits. There's a magical bag of holding.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
You look inside, 90 days worth of rations for one.
Wow.
For
What
one,
is
for
the
one person?
what's the What's the bag of holding remaster? I don't think I know.
Yeah, we haven't run into one.
Type 3 bag of holding.
It's so weird. He was supposed to be back within the week, but it looks like he lied.
was not going to
Yeah.
come back?
He was
Which
preparing to
again
leave.
goes on with what Joe was saying, though. Like, he wasn't going to come back.
Yeah.
Why the hell were we there?
Right?
It's now called Spacious Pouch.
Spacious.
Pouch.
How? Skid, what are your thoughts?
Magical. Hold on, let me delete bag of
Makes me
holding and
sad.
type magical bag of spacious,
Spacious
pouch.
pouch.
But they do say type 3.
Type 3.
Type 3. Yeah,
100 bulk.
Nice.
Cool.
Wow, that's like 50 great swords.
I put a horse in there.
More than 100.
There's a backpack.
Come on.
There's a tent, a set of short skis, snowshoes, navigating tools, snow goggles.
Amazing.
Come on. We're doing like a full-on Alaskan expedition. This is going to be great. Wait, how do we get there?
The gate.
Well, we got to turn the gate on with the moonstones we have, maybe.
So, but you think that that Bolon soul is not going to attack us? They've dissipated.
We didn't do
they've
anything
got their
to
vengeance.
Bolon except
I don't-
kill him.
Can
I
I
don't know if
do
he-
an identify magic?
It makes a great point.
I don't know if he used the souls to open the gate. I thought it was the moonstones, but he had the souls
their-
for his own power.
But the moonstones have
Perhaps,
their
yeah. So can I
memory.
do an identify magic to see if I, maybe I even try it, hold it up, see if it has any interaction with the game?
Sure.
At this stage.
We'll just kill Bolon again.
Yeah.
Do Arcana.
Okay.
I'll attempt it. 23.
It is radiating energy, and the feeling you get from this check, the way I'll interpret it, is like you feel a connection between the stone and the gate, even though the gate currently lies dormant. When he walked up to it, he touched the pendant to the gate. You feel it drawing, like almost like lifting out of your
Like the
hand.
Shadewither
towards
key
it.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think this will
Shades of the shade with
I think this will open the gate. And he sits back down, exhausted after this battle.
Should we rest first?
Yes, I must prepare new rank 5 spells. I
Well, no.
feel my power growing.
If we leveled up, I think that means everything,
Oh,
right? Resets?
you're right. He does a cartwheel.
You feel great.
He does a cartwheel.
And then he immolates the whole area.
Powered by the
does a
spirits of the gate.
cartwheel.
You're right. He does a cartwheel. You also see, as you dig through the backpack, a map similar to the map you found in his office, not the part to the north, depicting a 685-mile overland journey from Icegate near the shores of White Fang Bay to the nameless spires at the planet's North Pole.
Jeez.
It looks like this route passes through some of the most remote parts of Galarian, far even from the one major trade route some of you may remember from Jade Regent, the Path of Agane.
Wow, it's in there?
Mm-hmm.
Path of Agane.
The Path of Agane is the way that is normally traveled. This is far from there.
Wow.
I think I have a picture I can
It's
show
like
you.
climbing a different face of a mountain. than
Yeah.
one's ever climbed.
This is sort of the basic John ski here.
Oh.
So you see some place called Icegate.
yeah.
You see the Findaladlara temple, where he had notated that he had forgot the yurt. Do you see that or no?
No.
I only
I
see like a
only
narrow
see like a
band.
very narrow band, just the dotted line
Yeah,
to the
ice
pole.
skate.
There it is.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah.
there we go.
So right at the edge of the high ice, and that's not water. That's now ice.
The
That's
ice cap.
Yeah.
And then
Glaciers.
Findaladlara.
Findaladlara, and then off in the distance.
Where did we see that before? The
You
Findaladlara
see-
temple?
where he left his yurt? Question mark.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, did I leave my
On the other
yurt
map, he
there?
wrote, "Is my yurt?"
I wonder if, like, when you go up there, you start hallucinating or something as you get close to the crown. Because, like, why
Maybe
would
they-
he forget what?
maybe they
he did?
left in a hurry.
Or that.
Something happened.
Yeah, I mean, it can be very, it could potentially
dangerous?
be, and even in a mundane way, very hard to find stuff in a barren landscape, right? Like,
There's a
Yeah.
whiteout. Maybe there was a storm.
It's like a straight shot, but I mean, if you just get turned around at all.
yeah, I mean, you are following like a single line of longitude almost directly to the pole. It's kind of cool.
He's got notes along with the map. He estimates that journey from Icegate to the Nameless Spires should take 73 days.
Wow.
He has food for 90 days, but that's just for one person. So you think you'll have to eat sparingly?
hunt seals.
Or attempt to subsist off the land, which is, I can tell you, metagame-wise, a high survival check. I don't want to get too into the weeds.
That's
with this,
Ramius.
but
Like he's got to figure out survival.
yeah, you're the
Well, you have the
survivals.
ring. You don't need anything.
Yeah, right?
He's a trained hunter.
I'm good in survival now. I upped my survival when I leveled up. So Gik is just, I always had her high because she came from Smiling Wolves and like kind of that was her background, but now she's pretty.
What's your bone there, kid?
Let me see my bone.
Mine's +0.
Oh boy.
Survival.
Don't ask me.
Plus 16.
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
that's cute.
He does seem to.
What's yours?
What's yours?
Plus 17.
You're so mean.
I didn't know I was an expert. I must have put that in there at some point along the way.
Oh, nice.
He does seem to indicate. You get the sense that he left supplies about 5 days away from Icegate at this temple, in and around the temple. So that seems like good news, but it's unclear from his notes what these supplies are. Are they magical? Are they food? Do they help with warmth? We don't know.
You know what we could do? Like if this was a real life thing, we had access to this
What are you
ring.
saying? This isn't real life?
Well, I'm just saying, if this, in desperate circumstances, what we had, there were 4 of us, we had one of these rings of sustenance. Each day, we could pass the ring to one of us. And the other 3 would be, like, basically starving. On that 3rd day, we'd get fully replenished. It would be 3 very unpleasant days for the people that didn't have the ring, but, like, we could survive.
I think this is where investing comes in. You've
Yeah.
got to wear
No,
it for
they-
24 days or
They
24 hours.
already beat you to it. You
Even if you had to invest it for 2 days, if you had to spend 2 days investing,
have to wear it for a week before it
week.
begins working.
Oh, that's funny.
man, fuck Pathfinder.
Have you even been wearing it for a week yet?
No.
Yeah.
Put it on.
You've just been
No, but
hanging
he's
it around
had
your
it,
neck.
but he hasn't had it for a full week yet.
Yeah, but it's been like 4 days.
I know. Well,
Yeah, I have it
he
on.
has it
Oh,
on.
okay.
Please stop yelling at me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so hungry. All this talk about the sustenance ring. Give me the ring.
He's going to start smoking
Give me
something.
the ring.
Maybe we can do some
Sitting
hunting.
next to this gate.
Oh, I take Ritalson's pendant. I just want to say, even though the
He
lights.
has it. He has it.
Oh
You rip it out of his hand?
no, sorry.
Stab him?
I thought you left it.
Get your eyes off of it.
Maybe,
He had a whole scene with it.
Precious.
maybe we could do some hunting here before we leave. Get some more food.
Wait. I believe strongly that fate is driving us here. Of course. We must meet whatever is there. Whether it's a Soyo unleashed. Or if
That book drops
Soyo-
next month, by the way.
Soyo Unleashed.
Really?
Is that the unpublished book 4? But are we really doing this? It's like hand is like a little shaky. An expedition over the ice.
As opposed to what?
I'm just not a... I've done a great deal of traveling, but I'm no explorer.
I think I just watched you annihilate 3 guys at once in that fight. I think you can do more than you set yourself up for. Also, you're really good at
I
navigating.
take... Your confidence is working. Zephyr, you have no hesitations about the ice, the cold,
Oh no, it's probably gonna suck.
being alone out there, trying to stay warm. I mean, are these cold weather outfits enough? I don't know. What about you, Kik? You seem southern. Are you used to the cold temperatures?
What?
You seem southern.
She seems southern.
Why did that feel insulting? I'll be all right.
Won't be any Waffle Houses along the way for you to fill
Are
up.
you
No
going to be
Buc-ee's.
okay?
I won't be all
There
right.
won't be any Buc-ee's.
I didn't know that.
No Buc-ee's.
I'll be all right. I was with the Smiling Wolves for a bit, and unbeknownst to me, I did go up to Brivoy for some reason. So I'm kind of used to it. Honestly, I was getting kind of stifled, kind of hot down here. Kind of miss the cold.
What about you, Buckles? Do you fear the cold of the
Yeah,
ice
he's
cap?
from like the jungle. And
Right.
So he's like sort of like pulling his cloak around him just in anticipation of it. He's just like, I have means of keeping my equilibrium, but not when I sleep.
Well, we could take watches.
What do you mean, not when you sleep?
I have he can do the spell. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a cantrip that he can cast like every round to give him heat and cold resistance. So I guess that would basically, like, if he wasn't taking any damage, like that would basically keep him warm.
Gotcha.
But it lasts a round, so we'd have to like keep doing it like as we were walking. And then if he was asleep, like it would not help at all.
We could also go to town maybe and see if anyone has any
Provisions?
jewelry that will help.
Thermal
rings.
stasis. Sorry, thermal stasis.
I mean, but we do have these suits. Like,
Yeah.
we have we have clothing that is.
Well, the
We have
sustenance.
plenty of rations. I think we have what we need in terms of equipment, supplies. It's just a question of will. No hesitation on any of your parts, I presume.
A little nervous to walk through a gate again.
Yes,
What
that
did
as well.
What did you all see in your gate
I saw
at
my
that
brother.
time again?
I saw my brother, and as much as I wish to leave right now, return near Chesed up to the north to see if I could find him, I fear that this must be done with all haste. And I have faith I'll see him again after it is all said and done.
I never told you guys what I saw in the gate.
And Ramius is just quiet. He just looks at her and blows out like a stream of smoke. He just keeps looking at her, doesn't say anything. He's wanted to know for so long, but didn't want to press her.
Camera gets real close on Zephyr. Flashes of Ritalson's drawing back to Zephyr.
Ooh,
Flashes. What happened on Castroville? Back to Zephyr.
yeah, I was out in the woods alone, camping, trying to find the monastery to help teach me more about bows and stuff, and that's when I heard a gate nearby, like far away, just whoa, turn on. So I followed the sound and I found the gate, and it was glowing. So I walked up to it and I looked inside and I saw you. She looks at Ramius.
What?
She looks at Buggles. She goes, I saw you. I saw Talitha. I saw Lucky.
Oh.
And I saw myself. And we were all sitting at a fire together at night, hanging out and talking and laughing and passing something around that I didn't know what it was at the time.
Oh! Reaches down into the rocks, picks it back up.
I didn't know what it was at the time, but I was talking and you all were listening and we were all laughing together and I looked happy with you guys and I walked through the gate.
You saw us. A vision of... a vision of the future.
Gik wipes her eye,
Maybe,
crying a little bit.
but I was alone. I had just left my town and I just saw what I thought were my friends, I guess.
Must have been rather strange to meet us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No wonder you were so standoffish and unpleasant. Explains a lot. Oh, I don't mean anything by it. Zephyr was charming in its own way.
Yeah. Anyway. A little nervous to walk through the gate again.
I understand, of course. We don't know where we could end up. Could end up, as we all know. Or Gik, as you may find out, not even on this planet. It is, But I feel that Ritalson, for all his faults, he has done his research. A great deal of it. This gate seems to link directly to this... ice gate.
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but when I walked through the gate, all I remember is it was the best feeling that I had ever felt. It was better than any drug I'd ever taken. So the fact that you saw all of them through it, now you know them. That's something.
Well, not everyone lived, so that sucks.
Right.
Yes.
I knew them.
Right.
Yes, you don't. Yes.
I was
Yes.
just
thank
trying
you.
to... You know, there's another situation here, which is the servants and the household.
Slow down.
I feel before we pass through this gate, it may be important to settle affairs, at least in some way, at Ritalson Manor. We may want to discover if these servants are broken of the spell.
Exactly, maybe
let the Gatewalkers know that we're leaving.
Alwyn is normal again and he's not such a fucking dickhead.
Also, Hubert.
Oh, fuck. Hubert.
Oh,
I
Hubert.
forgot about Hubert.
Oh, Hubert.
I-
He's coming.
I just want to say, I didn't see Hubert in the
That
gate.
little shit is coming.
I didn't see him.
You didn't see him in
I
the
did
gate?
not see him in the
You
gate.
did not see him in the
No.
gate.
I don't think he's supposed to be here.
Don't you shut your mouth.
You shouldn't tell him
That
that.
little beast has been
Oh,
fated.
I'd never say that to him.
He must come with us, yes.
He was also so helpful when I talked to him last. Like, normally, we got a lot of animosity towards each other, but he was, like, completely on board for the lie that I wanted him to tell. And he seemed really happy, all cuddled up with his book,
He
Read-
was just trying to get you out of the room.
reading by the
He was
fire.
masturbating to a plant at the time.
Right.
Remember you said it was the botany.
I just think, like, he could be a cool little dude. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not cool. He's horrendous.
Okay.
And awful in every way, but he's somewhat of a luck charm for us, I feel.
Oh.
He has been there through a lot of strange ordeals that we've been through.
Yes. Since we've met him, only 3 of us have died.
He always finds a way to survive.
And
There's a
yet-
lesson there, Buggles.
Yes, and yet he survives. Yes, there is a lesson.
There's a lesson there.
Oh, was you not smoking?
No, I'm all right. But we should go back to the house and take whatever treasures lie there as recompense for what was done to us.
Yes, perhaps you're right. Well, at least we want to tell the servants.
That they don't have a job anymore?
That they're free?
It is difficult, right? Perhaps it breaks the spell. Perhaps his death means that they are free now, and if we go back, we can explain to them what has been happening. And the other Gatewalkers, at the very least, should not be left in limbo. We know we're going to be, if indeed we do set off on this expedition. It's going to be 4 or 5 months before we return. 4 months at the least, most likely.
They should be told.
And you guys should get recompense. Buggles is right. You've been through so much.
So have you, Kick. But what is what treasures, Buggles? Money won't do anything for us.
Money? Oh.
What else does he
Perhaps not, but we will take it nonetheless.
You didn't,
I won't begrudge you that.
yeah, you didn't deserve to be treated the way you were treated by him. And she looks at the pile of torn apart body parts of Ritalson.
All the ill-gotten gains that he got, his inheritance will be ours. All that we can carry with this. He looks at the bag.
Yes, Buggles, I did forget about his parents. You are right, he doesn't deserve it. We must find someone who does. Someone who is worthy of it.
We do. We have earned it. It is ours.
Well, maybe we can split it, Buggles. Maybe other Gatewalkers.
What is it you want?
The other Gatewalkers have not endured what we have. It is ours, owed to us.
Okay.
I insist.
Buggles? She's like looking at you in the eyes, trying to figure out like if this is Buggles or the Kulakan. Like she can't really tell right now. Is that you? Are you?
Yes, I am here.
Or is it you, Kuala Khan? Have you joined us for this discussion? You were most impressive in the fight, as you always are.
Please, do not speak to me as if I am two people.
Okay.
Okay.
If we are gonna go back, it's gonna take a little while, so we should probably get going.
Yes, we should go.
Are we confident that these items will not be found by some wandering hiker or some such.
You can just throw that all in the
Yeah,
bag.
what items?
It's all the expedition gear, all the the gear, all the rations, all the everything that's here at the gate.
I guess we can't put all of
I
it.
think it's safe to say it's under 100 bulk because it's really just meant
Yeah,
for
100 bulk is a
few people.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
That's a ton of shit.
All right, we'll throw
We
it
could
in
go
this.
back. We could take half the fucking furniture. We could take all the art.
I've seen one of these before.
Light the place on fire.
It's called a
Yeah.
spacious pouch.
to the ground.
Spacious.
Spacious
Ouch.
pouch.
Get more
Spacious
moonstones.
Makes
Makes me so mad.
Stupid name. Drives me
What
insane.
a dumb
What do you
name.
mean? Is it? It is so. It is a pouch.
It's a
and
bag.
It's spacious.
With a lot of
Bag. Put it in a
Bag.
pouch.
hold a lot.
Yeah, we want to go back to the manor house and see what's going on there. See if there's been any effect on Ritalson's passing. We
right, so
got to
this-
kind of decide as we go what the messaging is, right?
All right, so this is what I'm going to say, is we see you leave the site. We see you walking through the woods. We see you arriving back at Ritalson Manor, and it's clear that with the death of Edward, the inveigle ritual has dissipated, and Alwyn is apologetic and explaining to you like there was a part of his mind that knew that this was happening, but it was being suppressed by this ritual. He always suspected that Ritalson was behind his parents' death. When he basically raised him and all this stuff. We see you talking to the other Gatewalkers. We see you in town buying supplies. We see all of this unfold. And the next thing we see is these elven ruins yet again. Each of you walking up to Lichgate with Aramius, Zephyr, Buckles, Gikmok, and Hubert Hedge.
Yeah, you know it.
And we'll be back right after this break.
Yes.
We're back. In terms of what gear you get, I trust you guys between this and next episode. You can think about what the actual gear is, if there's something specific you want. But at the
I
end,
just really like anything of like value that we could take. I know we don't have an opportunity to shop or anything.
Yeah.
I just want some kind of justice.
just raiding his house.
So I'm just like stealing like this
liquor
looks,
cabinet.
Yeah, it's made out of bronze, like whatever. Just like grabbing stuff.
I wish Asta was with Buggles to
Oh
do
my
this.
Oh yeah, this would be
She-
Asa would be in heaven.
She would be taking like
She
hardware
is.
off of cabinets and
You know,
giving
it's-
it to Buggles.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Not to extend this more, but I think this is interesting stuff.
Huh.
I think Ramius is very skilled in writing, in books, documentation, right? Information. We talked all about that a few episodes ago. Like, I feel like he's in a position, something like this sort of came up in Pendragon, which is making me think of it. It's like, he's sort of in a position where I think that he would know some of the processes of like inheritance.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And what kind of documentation you would need to transition certain things to certain people. I don't know. It's interesting, but it's something we could think about, near the end is like, does Buggles end up with a house or something? What I
Yeah,
mean?
like
Uh.
maybe we could like forge some
Ooh.
like a will or something
nice.
so that we get ownership of the
Whoa.
house.
Exactly.
itself.
Now that would be very devious, but like, it's not like he left any surviving kin.
No,
that like,
I mean, yeah, it's like it's a
Imagine-
little underhanded.
He's
but it's
obviously
not
a criminal.
Wrong. I don't think it would be wrong.
We come back, we're like, he died. Also, he wrote this.
well, no,
before
you
he
find
died.
it.
No.
No, you find it like in his desk.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
I
Like,
leave it to my favorite Gatewalkers.
yeah, it is very interesting.
Yeah.
Imagine we all had that house. Imagine the fan art.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Us
Be
in the
awesome.
house.
Turn it into an Airbnb. Fucking be awesome.
Make $1 million.
$1 million.
Million gold.
Seems like Alwyn's had a pretty tough life too. You could give it to him.
Who?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, we could just give it to Olwen as well, but like, we're also stripping it of all.
Or
of
give him a job.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play this place up.
He could be the
You're
Airbnb
ours
host.
now.
He can be the Airbnb host.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 3 months. This place better look spick and span.
Better have a 5-star review.
So you would know that the bulk of this journey, looking at the map, is going to be across the high ice, a barren polar plateau buried under a mile of ice. Any of you with even a cursory knowledge of Galarian geography would know that the terrain is rough and unpredictable, jagged and scarred by glacial shifting, riven with crevices, and often battered by devastating blizzards and winds. The further...
I love this kind of shit.
The fucking Shackleton shit, man.
This shit is so scary. You want to talk about stuff you should read for like inspiration? Read the Shackleton book now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so good and like so scary.
It's fucking
that's why
terrifying.
That's why I was immediately like, so we got to be hunting seals. Like they were so desperate to just like find seals to eat, like just to stay alive. It's crazy.
Well, what that book has, or what that book lacks, that this journey has, is the further towards the North Pole you travel, the less plentiful wildlife becomes, and what creatures are encountered there tend to be very dangerous and supernatural in nature.
So it's more like the Terror.
Like the Terror, yeah, exactly.
Another great book.
We've got some gear. You feel like you can do it. You know you're going to be dealing with sub-zero temperatures. You have some basic winter clothing that was left behind for him and his guards. You have the Salmon Carr costume, which I don't know if we figured out yet what the cold resistance is. The mask. Maybe you want to prepare spells like Endure Elements. That's up to you. But you know there's going to be some times when the temperature is so low, even these methods won't avail you.
I'm curious what the yurt itself might offer us.
What's going on with this yurt? Oi, so this is the gate, eh?
That's it, Hubert. This is the one, and we believe that when Gik uses her medallion, it will open for us.
Look at that. Well,
send us to a very cold place, Hubert. Very, very cold indeed.
He's all bundled up in like cold weather gear. He has little goggles on. He's like, well, I've got fur plus the clothing you purchased for me. Appreciate it. Can't believe they had it in my size. So we just sort of enter it?
We just sort of enter it. That's it.
We'll all go in together, and hopefully we end up where we want to end up, and not another planet.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't know if I want to go.
What?
But we bought you all those
Hubert,
clothes.
No, I appreciate it.
We had everything resized.
Yes, no, I
You just walked 2 days with us through the woods.
I know, but now that we're here and I've had some time to think about it, I feel as if this is we're walking into a cold grave.
What?
Don't think we're going to come
There
back.
are certainly many dangers, Hubert, but if you are surrounded by us, you will be as protected as you can be anywhere on this planet at any given time.
Yes, I thought that when Lucky was with us, and Talitha.
Look, Lucky and Talitha.
And Barnes, who has not returned. Haven't told me about him yet. All I'm saying is your track record is not great. Now we're going into the frozen north, you call it? Maybe we should just turn around. The doctor's dead. Seems like the threat has been alleviated. Let's go start a new life somewhere.
We cannot do that. We cannot do that.
Why?
Because there is a greater threat. Even the doctor himself did not understand it fully, nor do we. But we know that it lies in the coldest place of this planet, at the far northern pole. We must go and discover what happened to us. What happened to us during this missing moment. Of course, you, Hubert, you do not need to come. This is not your mystery. These are not questions you need answer or objectives you need concern yourself with. But I will say this, or I will ask you this. I would ask you to come with us. Because I believe you offer something intangible. Almost divine in a way. I cannot explain, but that brings us good fortune. Sometimes you can feel luck in the air. And I feel you carry it with you. You were not with us when we lost Lucky. Wait, Talitha was the first one?
For him, yeah.
Oh, he wasn't with us with Lucky. Talitha was the first.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were not with us with Lucky. Talitha, that was an extraordinary circumstance. It wasn't even this planet, Hubert. I feel... Well, I would feel very good if you came with us, but I understand if you choose not to. It is your choice, of course.
Well, since you put it that way, I've been alone for a very long time. And, should you leave and not return, I'll just sort of go back to where I was. So,
Go back to Nighthold?
No, just to being alone.
Oh.
Don't interrupt me.
Sorry. Wanted to clarify. I didn't know if
Talking to my
had
friend.
a way
Gick.
to get back.
I lost my train of thought.
I bought him the outfit.
Rude,
You were
no.
vouching for him.
Personal money. I just don't understand.
It was clearly a monologue.
The goggles are prescription.
He was monologuing.
She does this all the time. What was I going to say before I was
Very
so...
sorry. She's still learning about people. How to...
He's not a person. He's a hedgehog.
What I was going to say is,
That's not helping.
should you not return, then I'm no better than I was before we met. So if I come, better to die with you than die alone.
That's the spirit. Shall we
How
then?
do you want to finish what you were going to say?
Let's picture this hedgehog like
Just
talking to
be
her
a
this way.
complete
He
bitch.
just, I love
I love
how
it.
much he hates Gick. It's
No
so
reason. And Gick is so
amazing.
nice to him.
Well, just because she
threatened by
came
the
in
newcomer
after
him. He came in
yeah.
after him.
He
After
loves to
Asta.
die because he loved Asta.
Yeah, he loved
No,
Asta.
he
Blames
loved
you
Asta.
for her death.
Right.
Gick-
Oh, and that was the other thing that he meant to say, like, and you weren't there when Asta died.
Oh,
yeah. Oh,
You
right.
weren't there when Lucky died. You weren't there when Asta died.
Yeah. And Gick kind of looks at him and she just casts musical accompaniment to make like an orchestral, like uplifting thing to his horrible pep talk that he just gave. So it's just like, and then the instruments kind of fall like,
Your powers are dumb.
you look fat in that little snowsuit.
All right.
Wet rat.
I will scar you.
Zephyr, get her off.
Spiky little
Back
mouse.
up, back up. And she like gets in between.
Well, you look fat.
so soon.
Your ass looks fat
Your
in
ass
those
looks
pants.
fat in those pants.
How dare you
Pointy rat.
quill your soul.
Quill your soul.
Through the gate.
Through the gate.
Brother Rumu.
Gick, would you like to lead the way?
No, you can do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it'd be better. I think you're a little more focused on that task right now. My mind's swimming with insults.
Puts it around his neck and it sort of clinks against his Gruhasta medallion. And he'll... Retroactively, I'm going to prepare some spells. I need to do some research on this, but I'm going to prepare some environmental stuff. Okay. Oh, can I do a quick actual check? Perhaps it's a nature check or a however you want me to do it. Maybe I don't even need a check. I want to do research of what sort of temperatures we're talking about and if they would be mechanically severe or mechanically extreme at the worst that we may face. Because it matters for spell preparation.
Right. Whatever the worst one is.
That's extreme. Are you sure?
I'm
It's
not like when you first land, or you know, if you're starting at Icegate, it looks like probably the 5-day journey to the Temple of Findalar will be fine. Even maybe
What
the
time of
beginning
year is
of the journey, I can tell you that next time, because I was tracking it. But you know that once you get to the middle of the high ice, it's going to be extreme.
Yeah.
So it's probably cold, severe, extreme.
It makes sense. No tree coverage.
So we would be days from
Elevation.
extreme.
days in extreme. Days from extreme, and then days in extreme.
Yeah. All right. So days from
Ritalson
extreme, he
predicted
will
73 days.
You prepare endure elements, or what it's called now. Element, don't worry.
Wait, what? No, that's what it's called.
No, it's not.
It's called.
Stop it.
It's called environmental
Let
endurance.
me worry about elements.
Element, don't worry.
Element, don't worry. It's called environmental endurance, and
Sloppy pouch.
I get fatty pouch.
Fatty pouch.
That's what we should call it. Put it in the fatty pouch.
In the fat pouch.
In the fat pouch.
I will prepare it at rank 2.
Okay.
Multiple preparations of it, and then I can heighten it for extreme. Okay. So there we go. And yeah, so he'll bring the pendant up to the gate, and just like Ritalson did, he'll attempt touching it.
Gick kind of reaches out instinctively and grabs Zephyr and Buggle's hands.
Hold on to your butts. Tink.
You see, as the moonstone pendant touches the archway, it fills with what appears to be a roiling cloud of ice and mist. You cannot see through it, as you did when you stepped through the Castrovel gate. And back again. It just seems to be ice, mist.
This is a good sign,
cold.
Gick. Zephyr? Seems icy. And we're all bundled up.
Oh, we have our...
Gilbert pulls his goggles down.
Oh,
So amazing. It's like Snoopy. The Red Baron. Raimi still has all of his books. He's still bringing all of his books. It's crazy, but like he feels like they're holy texts. He can't leave without them. And he sets off through the gate. He'll just step through, say a quick prayer.
Who's next?
Zephyr will step in.
Gick will fall as your hand kind of lets go as you pass through. Gick is gonna look at Buggles, shake her head, and then walk.
Gilbert walks in front of you and pushes you and goes in.
Ow! She looks back at Buggles.
Snatch.
Oh my God!
Did he poke back out and say that? Spacious
Spacious snatch. Spacious snatch.
Spacious snatch.
That's what it's called.
Oh my goodness.
That's officially what we're calling it.
Spacious.
I don't know why, but it just makes sense.
Spacious snatch.
Snatch. Don't
Can I
forget,
borrow that this
Call
evening?
me when you need to rename some more stuff.
Gick hands the spacious snatch to Buggles and then walks through. We broke skid.
Yeah.
What is?
Match.
Okay, I'll take the item. Walk through. And he pulls his maybe got found a little fur-lined cloak or something. Like pulls it around, like cinches it tight, and grits his teeth and steps through.
Kick, you step through as well. One by one, you step through this gate. And as you enter, blasts of snow and wind and cold churn around you as you step through the portal and arrive through another gate. The cold weighs down the atmosphere like a heavy blanket, cutting like knives against what little exposed flesh you may have, turning every breath that you take on the other side into a painful gasp. Amidst this whiteout, blinding sunlight bears down upon the whiteness of the surroundings, reflecting off of snow in a dazzling array that burns your eyes. This miniature whiteout soon passes, and you are in another place. Let's go to the map.
Oh my God.
I love winter.
What?
What?
Whoa. Holy shit, that map's phenomenal.
That's cool.
Oh gosh.
A little gate light effects going on too.
Oh, it's so.
Oh, that is badass.
No way.
You see behind you a pale arch reaching 9 feet in height, carved into the side of a stony outcropping at the edge of a small copse of pine trees. Once your eyes finally adjust to this brightness, you look out over a small frozen lake and fields upon fields of snow. After a second or two, the gate goes out. And it's just
Cool.
a ruin.
Oh.
Snow all around you. Trees. Some broken and laying on the ground. And several mounds of snow that look like little moguls dotting the landscape around this clearing. What do you do?
There's in the map on the bottom left corner, there's a weird dead looking tree.
Let's do that.
True.
Wait.
Is that significant?
Oh.
Or is that like a flavor dead tree?
That
That's
map?
Flavor tree?
Flavor tree?
Look over here. Something drawing me to this tree.
What's up with that weird tree?
Perhaps it has information for us.
Tree, what's your deal?
Hey, tree!
Tree!
Oh, is it like sometimes when it snows, it like softens all the sound, and does it feel that way here, Troy? Like we're calling out and
Yeah.
it's just like dead.
Yeah, there's
no
like
echo.
a little bit of
It's like
crunch,
crunching.
but
process.
it's also like powder. As you start walking towards the tree, you like stumble over one of these mounds, and it's a very strange feeling. It doesn't feel like a tree or a rock. It's whatever this mound is misshapen. As you,
It's like rock thing?
there's like these little mounds
Snow
of
mounds.
snow.
Oh.
And you kind of can't avoid passing by them. So as you step over it, one of you like kind of crunches into it.
Oh.
And it just feels weird underneath your feet.
So like trying to, Buggles like
Okay.
kneels down just to clear the snow off of it, try to see what's under.
Clear the snow, and you find skeletal remains.
Oh.
Skeletal remains of some being, humanoid. There's like little strips of clothing. And as you look at it, and the rest of you peer down on it, there's this like tunnel vision effect that hits all of you. You see the gate, you see these trees, and you know you've been here before.
Oh my god.
Just like after Ritalson's death, you are bombarded with memory. This overwhelming sense of deja vu hits you. All of you, Gick included, see yourselves walking through this gate at a different time. It's darker out. One by one, dozens upon dozens of people step through the gate, almost simultaneously, filling up this little clearing. Boom, shboom, shboom. All of you, Lucky, Talitha, Barnes, Dr. Ritalson,
Barnes?
other people as well. It's an out-of-body experience for all of you as you are recalling this, because even as this memory returns, it feels more like a dream in which you were not in control of your minds or bodies. It's reminiscent of those visions you saw when you're going over the sea of mists, or the lake of mists and veils. As scores of people emerge from the gate, you see a group of elves come out of the trees, smiling, offering something to you. It's like a gift of welcoming. As this large group is walking through this gate, they're smiling and welcoming you, and as they come up, in a flash, Ritalson is leading a charge against these elves, and it's just like straight up slaughter. There's just slaughter, capture. You can taste the copper in the air, and like a drunken memory of lovemaking, you don't know if you're doing the slaughtering or the capturing. You are compelled to take part in something that you feel like you can't control. Time flashes forward, and all these little groups of people are splitting off in different directions. The mass of people are all going off in their own little groups, but all of you, along with your original companions as well, who are no longer with us, as well as Dr. Ritalson, are dragging along a contingent of battered elves that have been captured and left alive across the high ice.
Oh no.
You come back. You see these mounds, and now you realize there's just bodies everywhere.
Zephyr vomits, probably. I mean.
Grab an egg bag.
No! Oh, that doesn't help.
It's probably so stinky.
Why did I buy this in Leverstadt?
I smell it.
I smell the eggs.
Dude, that's crazy.
That was
Egg
bad.
smell.
Close the egg bag.
I zipped it.
Close the
Zip.
zip.
I zipped it. I'm a Gatewalker.
Yeah, like all the other.
Where were we taking the elves?
Like the way we're going.
Away
See
from
the high ice. You're taking them away from this
Oh.
spawn.
Gik is just like wide-eyed, and she feels like, she sees Zephyr throw up, and she feels like heat prickling up her body, waves of nausea. She starts trying to like unzip her thing, unbutton her thing because she feels so hot, like in her own clothing, and she just starts.
This is like worst nightmare stuff. Like ever since we figured out we lost our memories, it's like, oh, I hope I didn't do anything fucking awful
What did we do?
against
Literally.
my will. And then this is like, I think one of the first things that we've remembered that's like absolutely
Like you said, like
awful that we did.
drunk lovemaking type of thing, except it's like the worst possible thing you could fucking imagine, like a fugue state. Oh my God. She's
Drunk
just
killing.
It's killed.
murder.
Participated in murdering a bunch of.
He was right. He was right the whole time.
Who?
Sakawachi.
It's
We couldn't be trusted.
us.
You couldn't trust us. We were under some spell. I hope it died with Ritalson. I hope it did. I will not carry the weight of these actions. Not until we find out. Not until we find out more. We find out it was outside of Ritalson's sorcery, then fine. But until then, this rests on him. Not on us. Not on you, Zephyr. Just vomit in the snow. It's like,
It's melting the snow.
oh, steam rising up from
Hot puke.
Oh.
Hubert's probably very
What did you
confused.
eat?
What did you eat?
What is that?
Is that tuna?
Me?
Is that a kebab?
Is that
I
tuna?
ate what you guys ate, right? We all ate
I didn't eat that.
50 eggs, hard-boiled eggs.
How many eggs?
That.
I mean, we're about to go out into the snow. We needed
Where
all
did
the
you get
protein we could
cuttlefish?
get.
Do you chew?
You chew your eggs? When they're just hard-boiled like that, I just swallow them.
Swallow them.
The egg is
There's like
covered.
whole
She's just like
eggs.
barfing whole eggs.
Just whole hard-boiled eggs.
Gag them down like a snake.
Gik walks away. This is too much.
Too much.
The bodies were one thing. The eggs, another. Gik gets up. I can't.
Dude, puking up whole eggs is like, it'd be like throwing up in space. Like, it's just big old, like,
Everyone roll a fortitude save to see if you puke too.
I see if I puke.
You know how it works. One person pukes, you smell it on the wind.
natural prey. Oh, God, not me too. Oh, whole egg puke.
31. I walked away. I'm
You're
good.
fine. You're good.
I walked away.
20.
All right. Only Ramius chain reaction pukes.
I got
guess-
bad of her nose.
Depending on what time it is, I'm not sure if it's a different time going through the gate, but maybe we should start just like walking towards wherever
Let us see if we can follow a trail.
we're supposed to go.
Can I do a survival check? Just make sure we're on target and see
Yeah.
if there are footsteps heading this way, maybe? I know there's a lot of snow.
Just
But
think back to the memory and like the path that we took.
I assume
Yeah.
we would
wherever we're going.
walk.
we
in
get
that
deja
direction.
vu, it's a good thing.
Anything else you want to do here before you travel?
yeah, explore the entire area thoroughly.
Okay.
Now that we see skeletons, like dig
yeah.
up every mound.
All right,
Over the
so you-
course of several weeks.
You dig up these mounds.
Like
and-
an archaeological.
I mean, it seems like
Yeah.
your memory
I'll
of the
build a
welcome.
cabin.
Your memory of the
Mark
welcome.
it off with like ropes. Like grid.
This flash that you're having of arriving here and slaughtering these elves, whether or not you took part in it physically or not, there was less than a dozen of them and scores of gatewalkers. So it's very easy to sort through the mounds that you see, and you do find some healing potions and a
Nice.
magical cloak
Ooh.
Ooh.
clinging to the bodies of one of them.
Identify magic?
Yeah.
What is it?
And what healing potions?
6 moderate healing potions.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
I'm going to roll religion on the cloak, and I got a 29.
Yes, there is in fact a religious symbol at the clasp. It is a finger pointing at a gold star.
Finger point. Do I know that one?
And it is a cloak of elven kind, which in the remaster is a cloak of illusions.
This is
This
a
is
cloak
a-
of illusions.
This cloak flows, covering and concealing the wearer's body. The cloak allows you to cast Figment as an occult innate cantrip. Although naturally a dull gray, while invested, the cloak picks up colors and patterns from its surroundings, granting a +1 item bonus to stealth checks.
Oh.
2 action draw hood. You can do once per day. You draw the hood up and gain the effects of invisibility.
Whoa.
So cool.
The spell's normal duration or until you pull the hood back down, whichever
Wow.
comes
I
first.
think that's 10 minutes.
Who's rolling off with me?
I'd like it.
I'd like it. This is a good one.
I already have
I'll
a-
take the cloak.
It's a cloak of repute. So I'm pretty famous and gaudy when I wear my cloak. I don't want to take it off.
Low roll gets it, right?
Frick! Oh, Joe, I swear to God!
How about a natural fucking 20? Boom! Ramius goes invisible. You don't see him.
See ya.
Yeah, it's gone forever.
Wow. Natural 20 on a roll off.
That's
Of course, you don't get any healing potions for taking the cloak.
it. Yeah, we split them.
It's only fair.
I'll take 2.
And I'll take 2.
2 and a cloak.
Cloak of illusions.
Moderate healing.
We can all. No, it was only 6. I thought there was 8. I was going to say we can all take 2.
Use your illusion. Also,
Nice.
Also, speaking of illusions, I never mentioned, but I don't know if this would help us at all. I have the masquerade scarf, which I bought when I made Gick, but I can cast illusory disguise on myself. And I had a thought previously, like, oh, if I pretend to be Ritalson for some reason, I don't know if that would actually help us at all.
I'm Dr. Ritalson.
Yeah. I have purple blood.
Have you seen my yurt?
Have you seen my yurt?
What are the rules? Do you know all the rules of this thing?
Illusory disguise.
Yeah. Can you be somebody that's not your size?
Yeah. Yeah. You create illusion, basically similar height. Oh, well, within 6 inches.
So you can't
No.
be Riddles.
He's not that tall.
You're like 3 foot 3.
3.5 feet tall.
He's not. He's hot. He's taller than 3'9".
Yeah.
And I will say the book says he's 9 inches.
Taller.
We're having a good time.
Not 9 inches what?
That is
We're having a good time.
I'm sorry, I wasn't fully listening.
There's a limitation.
He's 9 inches. Wait, what were you asking?
It's rather a personal question.
I spent a lot of time writing Dr. Ritalson fanfic. And I'll tell you, he's 9.
Yeah. It's
9 soft.
roughly.
Jesus, that is extremely uncomfortable. I mean, for a whole journey on the ice cap to be 9 soft, I'd be like,
You know what? The drawings are making sense now. Yes.
so much chafing.
I should
Written in
just
his
name
journal.
the episode 9 soft. I know what that means.
What does that mean? Sure, I'll find out.
9 soft in brackets. Francis laughs.
Well, never mind.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
I didn't think he was that tall. I guess I am pretty short.
Gnomes are a little.
Are there any other important gnome NPCs that she could appear as?
No.
Okay.
She could look like
You
me.
could be Vex Turvin.
I could be Vex Turvin. Oh, I could look like Buggles.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, you could look like Buggles.
I cast illusory disguise.
It's
I
two
look
of
like-
you?
I look like Buggles.
Kill them both.
No.
Okay.
Survival check as you start your journey towards the temple of Findladlara.
Ramius is locked in. It's on this cloak.
For multiple eps.
I know. Gets on this cloak of elven kind. Doesn't put up the hood, but feels very comfortable in it, and immediately, like Skid said, perhaps this is some memory that is returning. 36.
Oh,
a natty
man.
19 to kick off the journey. Norse Foundry.
Wow, 36.
Leading expeditions.
That's a critical success on a check that had you failed, it would have taken longer to get to the temple.
Oh, nice.
So now I'm going to say you do it in less than 5 days. And
Oh.
maybe time matters towards the end of this, but you're able to do it in about 4 days.
Okay.
It would have taken 7 had you failed longer. You would have got lost if you critically failed. The good news is these first few days of the expedition seem relatively safe as you travel across this frozen tundra from Icegate to the temple. On the 4th day, you spend the majority of it along the edge of the continent's vast central plateau. Shrubbery, small trees, and lichen provide enough material along the way for small fires and sustenance to a certain degree, and the weather plays nice and remains relatively calm and clear, albeit very cold.
Are we not using rations?
It's up to you.
I'd like to not use rations at this stage.
So you're 4 days in and you're not eating.
No,
or you're
I'd
just
like to
living
hunt.
off the land.
I'd like to hunt or forage.
All right, give me a survival check again. I don't want to hold you over the coals here, but it's more like the flavor of what your state is as this goes on.
33.
How? Okay.
And Gick has Forager.
Awesome.
So she literally, I can, while using survival to subsist, if you roll any result worse than a success, you get a success. So she would also be like helping.
Yeah.
Mechanically, I could aid if you want, but he's rolling so well.
Great. I mean, you should just let her roll.
Well, I think with Forager, if you succeed or if you...
On a success, you can provide subsistence living for yourself and 4 additional
Yes,
creatures.
exactly.
Nice.
And a failure is a success?
Yep.
Well, the question is, do you just want to eat fucking berries?
A forager is not just berries. Excuse me.
Tofu.
Yeah, it's mostly tofu.
It's mostly
Foraging tofu.
Eggs.
Unflavored eggs and tofu.
Where are these northern hens I've heard of?
Just climbing a hen, stealing eggs from a tree.
Punch it in the face.
All right, so I will say
Fucking quail.
it's not, you're not at 11 Madison Park, but you feel
subsisting.
sustained, and you have not touched these rations.
Found a dead dog.
Which is great because we're going to need the rations.
That's what I'm saying.
On
Oh,
the
yeah.
ice.
Yeah.
The
Totally,
extreme,
yeah.
there's going to be almost no wildlife.
Save the rations for when we actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm even
smart.
foraging extra shit. I'm dry and jerky.
I feel like we're back in Jade Region.
Right?
Totally. Yeah.
You walk along this edge, and the plateau eventually turns into a sheer, icy cliffside. You look down over it, it's like 400 foot drop,
Oh my God.
Oh.
hundreds of miles in either direction as you walk along the
my
northern
God.
edge of this plateau. But you're looking at Ritalson's notes while you're traveling and trying to stay on track. Very good survival checks both ways around. He notes that this temple of Findladlara is the closest site to Icegate where ascending the high ice can be done in relative safety. You don't feel that as you approach what feels like the edge of the world, but at least you have not been attacked, and the wind and the cold aren't hurting you yet. As you draw nearer to the site, you perhaps see why it is tamer here, as suddenly you turn past a blockade of trees and you see towering spires in the distance, miles away. It really breaks the monotony of the ice here as you see an ancient temple looming against the cliffside. It is a 7-spired structure that looks like it's been carved completely out of ice. It's almost like merged with the cliff wall itself, like built out of it, like Mount Rushmore, but a temple. There are 6 spires arrayed at hexagonal points, each rising another 50 feet above the top of the cliff that this thing juts out of. And then there's a central spire that rises a full 100 feet higher than the surrounding spires. So it looks like, you could enter the temple and perhaps go all the way to the top, or go up each of these individual spires. It's unclear. There are smaller ridges running up the length of the temple between these spires. The southernmost 2 spires appear to be overgrown with a thick, wiry black lichen or fungus that just crawls around the spire all the way to the top. As the wind passes over the angles and corners of the temple, it creates this mournful whistling sound that echoes throughout the area, almost as if the structure itself is crying, or perhaps warning new travelers to keep going. Anything you want to do as you approach? You'll say you're about 2 miles away.
Do we see a yurt?
Perception check.
Oh, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
24.
There are no yurts dotting the landscape.
I don't see any yurts.
Maybe it's covered by the snow or something?
Maybe it blew away off the cliff.
Perhaps. Very possible. Well, I think we should visit this temple. Hey, did I know with the symbol on the clasp on the cloak, is that a symbol of Findladlara?
Yeah, don't even give me a religion check. It is a symbol of the elven goddess Findladlara.
Yeah, so he'll say, let us go. I must give thanks for this gift.
The guiding hand, she is known as.
She is guiding us there, I feel it. I am not put off by these morning whistles. We must visit the temple.
You approach the temple. It is quite impressive. Give me another perception check now that you're closer and really examining it from outside.
22 for Ramius.
Worse than I rolled the first time.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Every
terrible.
perception, it's like...
I rolled terribly.
Damn.
Yeah. These 2 towers have this black formation climbing up it. It's like capillaries, veins almost, climbing up these spires. You detect magic on the surface of the building, and you think that it must be infused with some sort of preservative magic to help, the ice caps above from not melting and shifting the formation. You know what I mean? So where this was made out of ice, there's some sort of magic on there to make sure on a really warm day that the thing doesn't collapse. You think that if you had crazy good climbing gear, maybe you could scale the cliffside if you wanted to access the towers, but there is a door at the base of the tower that looks like it's covered in ice.
So does this look like a way, like a passageway to the ice cap? Would be through this?
No, it's like a side, John. Like you could go there and then continue on your way, or you could just skip it. But I'll show you what it looks like on a map while you think about it.
So curious he has a map ready. Huh.
So many maps.
Oh, is that ice around the entire outside, that blue?
It's like crusted with ice around the edges of the building, but the temple itself looks to be made of pure ice. The carved ice door that permit entrance into this strange frozen structure appears to be damaged. Almost looks like it was partially melted and then it refroze along its edges. It seems very purposeful, like it was like someone was trying to lock it in place.
Ramius, where'd you go?
I'm just walking.
You can't just like
the
walk off.
perimeter of the structure. I'm just looking to see if there are any other entrances, Zephyr.
Okay.
Oh, this is where we
Gets a
die.
cloak and he gets all the confidence in the world.
Just peeking around, keeping my distance.
Ramius, are we trying to be sneaky or can I yell out?
You can yell out. I just did.
All right. I'm gonna twist a ring on my finger.
No reason to believe we have enemies here.
And I'm gonna put my voice 60 feet up towards the tower, towards like that fungi stuff, and just say, hello?
Hello?
And it's gonna come loud from 60 feet away. I'm doing ventriloquism. No reaction from the flora and fauna.
No.
I don't believe there's anyone here, Gick. At least no one that is interested in speaking to us.
Should we go in?
Yes, we should.
Is this the tower that we think will get us down? Or just we're trying to
Get us down?
get us down into the right? The edge of the world?
No, we don't have to.
Oh, like this. Are you saying this tower's on the edge of that
Yeah.
cliff? And then.
Is that this one?
Perhaps, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess we could climb up and look.
I believe this is our path.
In any case, a bit of shelter from the wind would be welcome after 4 days.
Buggles, are you getting cold?
I am always cold.
Well, come here. Come closer. You can go in first and we can make a fire. And she looks at Buggles like, man, Buggles has been
Yeah, he's been acting like different.
just somber.
Yeah.
Just so somber.
I misspoke when you asked me, do you need to go through this to get there? I'm like, no, you can skip it and just keep walking. It looks like, in fact, that the high ice can only be accessed through the central tower.
Whoa.
Like the central tower
Oh,
lifts.
so you go up.
And it's the other way. So I
Yeah.
thought we were going down into that.
It's on a
okay.
cliff. It's
yeah,
like
sorry, I
on the...
misspoke. There's like a, if the spire like opens up onto the high ice.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's like you gotta
It's like the wall.
let's go
Yeah,
through.
it's like Castle Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
We can't even like see what's up there. Ugh. Oh God, that's scary.
It's also crazy. Imagine
Barfs up the whole egg.
Throwing up
again.
whole eggs
God.
again.
Imagine you're walking though, and then it's like sheer ice, just like upward. Like you can't.
Yeah.
There's no way to access it except to climb this tower.
So weird.
That's so
Ramius
creepy.
will walk up to this door, or examine the door. So perception just on
Give
the
me a
door.
crafting check.
Crafting check, okay. See what we get there. Oh, craft zone. That is a 21.
It looks like the ice door was tampered with by a skillful application of alchemist fire.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's like trap.
Looks like somebody
Someone
used
like
it
melted
to melt it and freeze it around there, and you flash back to your fight against Ritalson, and you saw vials of alchemical substances on his belt, and you remember now being here and seeing him doing this. You're taken back to it. The door is like frozen over. You would need a master in athletics to get through a door of this strength.
Who could do that?
I'll do it.
Oh,
There you are, Hubert.
Zephyr, do you feel you could kick it down? Otherwise, I might be able to produce some fire. But do you want to give it a try?
yeah, that sounds like fun.
All right. Step back.
Yeah, everyone, step back.
Do we all have goggles on?
Yeah.
Regularly? Yeah. The goggles on. Shards of ice could fly.
I like the Inuit things with the slits.
Oh yeah,
Really
Yeah.
kook had those.
those are cool.
Those are really cool.
Holy cow.
Yeah, those are really kooks.
My legs feel a lot stronger lately from having to walk so much. So watch out.
Don't roll.
Don't
Say
roll.
you punch
Kick it open.
Just kick it open.
All right, roll again. What does it matter?
What'd you roll?
23.
Boom, you break your leg.
No.
And you'll need to be carted along for the rest of the adventure.
Oh my God.
You kick it really hard, and it does not force it open. The ice cracks a little bit, but
Keep trying, Zephyr. You're doing something. The ice is starting to fall.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100% sure.
Okay. She tries to do like a rear leg push kick on it again. Putting all of her hips into it. Yes. 38.
Whoa, there it was.
critical success.
Whoa! Oh,
There we go.
what a cool image.
We see the shot from like inside the temple, with just Zephyr standing there in a kick pose.
And her foot is still in the air.
Glittering crystals of ice just kind of sprinkling down through the air.
That was fucking awesome.
Oh, thanks, Hubert.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever said anything nice to me before.
It's really good. Really good.
Thanks.
Ramius will step in.
Open the door.
And if it's dark in there, he will cast light. Some balls of light out 20, 30 feet out in front of us to light up the area.
It is dark inside. You step in, and despite being carved from ice, the interior is far less chilling than the temperature outside.
Nice.
You see, the further you step in, flights of stairs leading upward to the left and right from the entrance, providing access to these curving tunnels beyond. There's a few small icy drifts of snow lying on the floor that suggest that sometime in the past, this door had been open for a long time, and like snow drifts came in and piled.
You're right, Buggles. It is warmer in here. He'll take his goggles off. Blink his eyes a bit. Look around.
Wind is whipping in through the door.
Let's close the door.
Close that door.
I got it.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I'll get some light on Ramius. 20 bright, 40 dim.
40 dim, 20 bright, yeah. Nice. What a strange color it has.
Whoa. It's like reflecting off the blue.
Yeah, very warm. Very warm indeed. And this light that he casted is just kind of hovering over his head. It's a little ball of light hovering over his head.
Which way?
It doesn't quite
Left.
look even on both sides. They might be a little
Yeah, you're right. It's not symmetrical, the two stairways.
Hello.
symmetrical.
Oh.
Hello, Hubert.
Come on, Hubert. We're going to the left. Stay in Ramius's light.
Zephyr,
Yeah?
would you walk ahead just in case anything surprises us?
I'm looking for traps all the time.
Give me a perception check.
As am I.
Your traps.
As am
Rolling
I.
fours.
As am I.
17.
As am I.
Ooh, I rolled so good.
You just kept rolling until
Yes, I kept rolling until it was good. No, I got a 19.
19. You don't see any traps. However, up on the left, you see an opening in the ice leading to what appears to be a strange shaped chamber and more little stairs carved out of the ice leading up. So it's like a winding, slightly, kind of like the Guggenheim.
go up the
Going
stairs and not in the
circle.
chamber.
Oh, I didn't notice. Yeah, go in the chamber.
I rolled a 33.
I need you to come with me because
I'm right
like
behind
if you're
The
not
traps.
moving the
Perception,
light,
yeah.
it's Foundry's being really cool actually. Like if you're not moving the light, I can't go in and see.
Yep, I got you.
It is a very oddly shaped room, evoking the shape of a snowflake's arm. There is a single dilapidated cot inside, and a box of some kind of tools. As you enter the alcove, there's no door, but there seems to be like a tattered curtain hanging there, like it was the only element of privacy once you went in here.
What's this for?
As you step in and wonder that, perhaps even aloud, you're taken back again. And you remember sleeping in this chamber.
Oh my god.
You see yourself waking up, stretching, and exiting the chamber to get to work. And you're back.
Are these our tools then?
Slept here.
Goes and looks at the tools.
They're like art supplies. Old art supplies. You feel like if you did spend time here, this probably wasn't what you used. They probably belong to the original inhabitants. What's your religion?
Plus 19, I think.
Plus 19. You wouldn't even have to roll to think like if this is a temple to, an old elven deity, these were probably like holy people's quarters. Priests of Findalatlara or priestesses stayed in these rooms. simple cot, and art supplies. But you know you were here as well.
Mm-hmm.
This was your hotel room.
We slept here. We were in this place, this very room. I'll do a perception all around the room, look under the cot, everything. Just look for anything else other than art supplies that are lingering around. 21.
21.
Curse of the Fours.
Yeah, I've been ice cold lately. Let's move on. Start to continue up the stairs to the left.
All right.
Continue.
It just like touches the curtain on the way out. So weird.
Oh, we're going this way. All right. Lovely.
All right. Another room.
Oh, sure enough, you see another one of these rooms off to the side. Same thing. You search.
Does anyone want to go in there?
No.
Okay.
It's just another room. Keep going up. It's at the top of these stairs.
These, Gik is like kind of bringing up the rear. She's just looking at everything. These alcoves, they almost look like people, like a head and then arms and then a body. Has anybody else noticed that?
Well, they're kind of like snowflakes.
Yeah.
Kind of like a snow angel. You guys ever make them?
No. Zephyr, what's up ahead?
Well, there's a door here
There's
to the
a
east.
door to the east, and then another one of these oddly shaped rooms. Give me a perception check.
There we go.
Ooh.
36 in this room.
Okay. You do find something in this room. There's like a little hidden niche in one of the walls.
Cool.
It's kind of taken some time here to examine. You find a hidden niche, and stashed within it is a thin ivory box containing a dozen or so sticks of incense and a magical thurible.
Thurible.
Thurible?
Thurible.
Thurible.
Little incense burner.
Oh.
Emanating
I didn't know those were called that.
magic.
Thurible.
Oh, it's a magical one?
It's a magical thurible.
What's this?
Should I identify it, or you
Sure.
tell me what it does?
You were so hot last episode. Now you're so cold.
Yeah, 21.
No. Good news being that you know it's pretty powerful.
Arcana, that's a 26.
I would say with your good arcana roll and your decent arcana roll, but your knowledge of religion, this is a 10th level magical item.
Whoa.
It is a moderate thurible of revelation. This brass censer dangles on the length of chain. Most thuribles of revelation are adorned with swirling celestial texts, though some are iron and feature infernal or abyssal text. This one, of course, has elven runes around it. If you light the incense inside the censer, you've got a dozen incenses. It burns for 1 hour. During that time, as long as you are holding the thurible, like very priest-like holding a thurible, you gain a +2 item bonus to religion checks, and any critical failure you roll when you decipher writing of a religious nature is a failure instead. Once per day, when you activate the thurible, you can increase its revelations. During that activation, you can hold the thurible up to your eyes with an interact action to gain the effects of see invisibility.
Whoa.
Oh,
For
weird.
1 round by peering through the smoke.
Huh.
Cool.
Cool.
Wow, this is an incredible artifact. And who knows how old it is. Could be very old indeed.
Yes. I think it may be original.
Ramius will keep it. What's behind this door, Zephyr?
Want me to kick it open again? Or just regular open?
Is it no regular openable, or
Regular
is it frozen?
door.
Yeah.
All right, sure. I'll just regular open it.
It opens into a different shaped room. As Zephyr
Ooh.
steps in, Ramius is the only one providing light. Ramius steps in, and you see a sight. There is a long hall stretching to the south that turns into a round chamber. There's another door across from you that looks like it would continue around in a circle back to the entrance, but to the south, the hall's walls in the round chamber are decorated with astounding colored ice carvings that present these textured murals of elves creating breathtaking works of art. To the south, to sort of the southwest, there's a flight of stairs carved from ice, winding upwards through several revolutions of the circular room to heights several hundred feet above. The way out, you would think, or certainly up. Hanging down from the flights above are vast pillars of what almost looks like dark pumice or black ice infused with silt, similar to what you saw on the outside of the building. Thousands of slender protrusions extend from these pillars of ice like twisting but motionless tendrils. Only one column descends to the north, but to the south, 3 columns have merged into a twisted, tangled wall of these frozen tendrils. On the ground, there are 6 frozen, broken bodies, lying almost ceremoniously in the middle of the room.
Are the tendrils black frost?
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
I just thought about that.
Yeah. Question.
I don't see the bodies where I'm standing on the map.
They're flavor bodies.
Oh, they're flavor bodies. Oh, I see. Flavor bodies.
Flavor bodies.
Sick.
Don't touch it. Right? Don't touch it.
The bodies?
The wall. The black stuff.
Oh.
Careful.
The black stuff hanging.
But you said it comes down and makes a wall,
Kind of
right?
like twists and forms this wall. You can walk through
Where's
it.
the wall? What wall?
This wall around the... Like it's replacing the walls of the chamber.
Oh, I see. I thought it was
essentially.
blocking something. Okay.
Yeah.
Do the bodies look like they were placed here ceremoniously or something? Like lined up?
They look like they were... they look like they were dropped from a great height.
Oh.
Oh, God.
They are all elves, and they are all dressed similarly. You see the holy symbol of Findaledlara on them. Maybe remnants of the clothing reminding you of that vision of the elves that greeted everyone as they came through the gate. But as you walk into the chamber, the bodies start to shake. Bodies start to shake, and just like that sound of the wind whistling through the spires, you hear this mournful moan that turns into a cry of anguish as these 6 bodies start to creak and stand up, lurching to their feet, their limbs all twisted horrifically, their bodies blackened by frostbite, and they look at you all and roar.
Oh.
And we'll see you next week.
They were flavor bodies. You said they were flavor. Flavor's terrible. Guess we're having a flavor fight. They taste like egg. They smell like egg.